I'm fine, Nigel, and let me wish you and your listeners a belated Happy New Year.
Well, thank you. Now, Paul, we've spoken before when you, as a foreign correspondent, about the protests, etc. Now, I spoke this morning, Paul, to a family member who lives in Hong Kong, and he said the whole place is absolutely deserted, and there is he felt a genuine sense of fear. What's your reading of how Hong Kong is viewing this?
Well, I've been here nearly a year with members of my family. I cover the whole of Asia-Pacific area for the world media, as you probably know.
Yep.
And there are things I can tell you that this terrible virus is likely to go apoplectic, apoplectic, I get the word right, very shortly. They're trying to cover it up. The people in Hong Kong are really angry with Carrie Lam. I hope they don't throw me out for saying this, because that border...
well, Paul, they might do. They might well do, because I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased you're on the line.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, because we've tried to speak today to expats in Wuhan, etc., and they were all very, very, very concerned about coming on the radio and talking to foreign media. So your feeling is Paul, is this is worse than they're saying, yeah?
Much worse. And there's never been a case. It's almost like a laboratory experiment which has gone wild. Like a military thing. Now, I'm not being melodramatic. Like you, I've been in the media all my life. Someone has to tell the truth. I'm British. I want to tell you and the British people the truth. This border here in Hong Kong, because it's the special, arrangement where they have autonomy, should have been closed by Carrie Lam. Like she takes orders from the boss in Beijing. So everybody's saying that. There's two experienced doctors who are experts just dropped dead in Wuhan. You've probably heard about that. Just dropped dead after working on this, and there are members of the hospital staff, Nigel, that are dropping on the floor. That doesn't sound like the flu to me. It's much worse. There are people usually get 60 million visitors a year. I'm looking out at the downtown Hong Kong now in Wan Chai from my hotel. It's like a graveyard. There's hardly anybody. I went out before. Yeah. People are terrified. And the government is trying to play it down, including other governments. Oh, that's all right. It'll calm down. You and I know better, Nigel.
Yeah, but it's
really bad.
But if people are stuck at home, from what we can make out in Wuhan, people are stuck at home, and from what and you've absolutely confirmed what I got from my family member earlier on this morning. I mean, there comes a point after a couple of days where people have to go out and buy food and things like that. So people can't live in self-imposed quarantine forever, can they?
No, I'm eating chocolate biscuits and whatever's left in my coffee. I went to 7 food stores in 2 days. They're all closed early. And when I went to McDonald's, which is terrible food, I hope I'm not saying anything about any sponsors. But
well, it's all a matter of opinion, Paul. It's all a matter of taste. But go on.
Well, and there's usually 12, 15 staff there. There was like 3 people there, and the manager looked at me and said, sorry, very sorry. They say that in Hong Kong. I had to wait 38 minutes for a fish burger.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not exaggerating, Nigel. Honestly, it is like something out of one of those King movies, like the zombie thing. And people are saying, the government will always say, oh, it's not that bad. We're on the way. It's not all right. It is that bad. And you've got thousands of these people all over the United Kingdom that when they arrived at Heathrow, they just said, if you feel sick, give us a call.
I was astonished that plane that came in the other day from Wuhan and all they got given was a leaflet, no health checks. I thought it was appalling.